Okay, we're back with Dragon Age Inquisition, and we're going to pick it up right where I left off. I did notice one thing that occurred to me whenever I was just thinking about the different things that you can do in this game and how you have these powers to throw fire or throw lightning, and then you get this cooldown period, and it occurred to me this is exactly the same gameplay that you see in Mass Effect with biotics. It's exactly the same thing. And I realized that I am not actually a mage. I'm a biotic, and instead of a L5 implant, I've got a big wooden stick. So mages are biotics in Dragon Age Inquisition. It's exactly the same thing. So very similar gameplay. Oh my god. I'm Kaiden Alenko. I have to say, one of the things that irritates me about this is how long it takes this game to start and to get back into it. Alright, well, there we go. We finally started. We're back. Now we can begin climbing up the mountain path where we left off.
The tunnel should be just ahead. The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
I gotta move out of there. That's a choke point. So, since I'm a biotic, I'm better off in the back. Alright, well, that took care of those fellows. Now I'm in this mining complex with lots of places to look, so I suspect that what I gotta do here is search for loot, because obviously in a game like this about 50% of your time has to be spent searching for loot. There's lots of pots and whatnot, but it doesn't seem like there's anything for me to actually find in here in terms of loot. Although there are more bad guys. Whoa. Where'd he come from? Alright, let's go on a search for more loot because we have to break up what's going on in the real world in this mission to save people by finding bags of gold. Not that there seems to be any bags of gold to find anywhere here.
Guess we found the soldiers.
That cannot be all of them.
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to the man with the glowing hand.
Lady Cassandra! Lieutenant, you're alive. Just barely.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. He insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
Okay, so they're still calling me the prisoner, which means I still have a sentence of death hanging over my head. I'm the one guy who can fix all this stuff, apparently. The one guy who can close these rifts to wherever they're open to. And I'm still a bad guy. So why am I helping these people exactly? I still don't know, and nobody's given me enough exposition about the story and what's going on to help me figure out whether I even care about helping these people. I will help them because I don't have a choice. This is the gameplay device that forces me into it. But in the real world, I'd kind of tell Cassandra to go fuck herself.
Closing rifts and saving soldiers. That's what I do.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
The path ahead appears to be clear of demons as well.
Let's hurry before that changes.
At least I was able to save those
Down
fellas.
the ladder. That's the way to the temple.
And I've still got my stick just magically floating behind my back. That's really amazing. But then I'm a magician. Why can't I just magically float things in the air behind me? Well, it looks like I'm a pretty handy fellow with ladders.
The fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, It is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
Okay, well that little mark on my hand better be awfully fucking powerful. Of course it will be, because this is BioWare, and that's the way things are going to work here.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
I know who she was. She was God, because I'm the chosen one. Ooh, floating rocks. Cool.
Way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Leliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
If I end it, will you not kill me? Because, as you just said, I'm still your prisoner. Can we make a deal? Oh, I love I have the option. Just tell me what to do. Well, all she's told me so far is that I'm the chosen one and I'm the only person that can help. So apparently she doesn't know what to do. If she knew what to do, she'd try to fix it, I suppose. But, okay, whatever. There's no logic to it because reasons.
I'm not sure how to even start getting up to that thing.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Be careful. That's very useful advice, Cassandra. Thanks, because...
Now is the hour of our victory.
Harbinger?
Bring forth the sacrifice.
What
Huh,
are we
guess not.
hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
Okay, who's this fella? Alright, well, nice to meet you. Ooh, pretty.
Stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic
And what is red lyrium?
corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Don't touch it. You just ran around and jumped on it for 10 minutes. Alright, I'll take your advice, buddy. You seem to know what you're doing.
That is Divine Justinia's voice.
Okay, well, it doesn't seem all that dangerous. It seems pretty inoffensive. I guess if you can jump on it, I can. Whee! Whatever it is. Sure is pretty. As poisonous as it's supposed to be, but obviously isn't. Oh, that's got my fighting hand excited.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run while you can! Warn them!
We have an intruder. Kill him now.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
I was about to ask what I was supposed to do, but I guess BioWare is going to take care of that for me, and they'll just make everything happen. Well, you're a handsome fella.
Now! We must strip its defenses. Wear it down.
Well, that sounds like a plan. Glad that you know what's going on. What are its defenses that we're going to strip? How do we wear it down?
Quickly! Disrupt the rift!
Okay. Where do I go to disrupt the rift? I'm not, there we go.
Quickly! Disrupt the rift! The demon is vulnerable. Now! More coming through the rift!
I tell you what, why don't you fight all these fellas and I'll concentrate on the rift disruption business. Okay, I'm doing it. Can't you see? We're in a cutscene. Jesus, lady, calm down. Okay, so now that the rift is closed, do I still have my trial and get executed, or what goes on now? Or does the fact that Cassandra heard the goddess speaking to me, I assume that's the goddess, whoever the old lady was in the cunning hat, do they sort of let me go now? Maybe I'll get some better exposition about what's expected of me and whether I can expect to live out the end of the day now that I've solved their rift problem for them. Wow, that's a pretty neat hotel.
Oh! I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
Kid acts like I'm gonna beat him.
Why are you frightened? What happened?
That's wrong, isn't it? I said the wrong thing.
I don't think so.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You're back in Haven, my lord. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
3 days. Okay, so I've missed quite a lot of stuff, apparently.
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Please, sir, may I have some more? I've discovered Haven. I'm a discoverer of things. Okay, so are these guys supposed to be guarding me? Or if they're guarding me, why are they looking at my place? Why aren't they looking out for other people who might come and hurt me? Because apparently I'm a pretty darned important guy now, and people are sort of frightened of me.
That's the Herald of Andraste. They said when he came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over him.
Hush. We shouldn't disturb him.
Well, yes, that did happen.
Why did Lady Cassandra have him in chains? I thought Seekers knew everything.
It's complicated. We were all frightened after the explosion at the Conclave.
It isn't complicated. Andraste herself blessed him.
Blessings upon you.
Okay, well, Andraste herself has blessed me. I have no idea who Andraste is, but thanks for the big blessing, Andraste. You seem to have solved a execution problem for me.
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you.
Well, I believe I'll go talk to Seeker Cassandra then. So she's in the Chantry, but I don't know what a Chantry is. Oh, hey, look, another lady with a really cunning hat. These people love their fucking hats. So I guess I can't interact with any of these people. They're perfectly happy to let me just go bumping into them. Because why would they move out of the way? Why would that be a game mechanic that would allow me not to hit people? They're just pieces of furniture, right? Hey. Nice hat, lady. Nice little skirt too. I'm Maxwell. How you doing?
They didn't have hand clerics to know what to do, and she managed nonetheless. You expect us to be like Andraste. Someone must. Make her watch over you.
So is this the chantry? And why are there candles on the floor? Who put candles on the floor? Shouldn't there be a candle place or sconces? And we seem to have torches in here. I'm not sure why we also need candles on the floor. But, okay, maybe it's some religious deal. I don't know. And these candles are pretty well rooted to the floor. I can't mess them up or kick them over. Okay, so the Inquisitor's Path. What is the Inquisition? Am I part of the Inquisition? What's happening here? Ah, I apparently have something I can read. Okay, well that was just completely edifying. I'm glad I took the time to read that. Hey, just because it's a church doesn't mean I can't get some good looting in. Do I use a shield or a helmet? I don't know. I'm going to take it anyway. Because I'm a sticky-fingered mage. Oh, hey, great. I'm getting some lore. Finally, some information, some exposition about what this universe is all about. Something I haven't received, and I'm about, an hour and a half, 2 hours into the game so far? Is there more church loot to take from this place? Well, no, there's something else to read. That's good. More lore. Monsieur. Okay, I've got a woman who has a French accent, and I've got a French word in here. So apparently, French is one of the main languages that they speak here in this magical fairyland. All right, that makes perfect sense because reasons. Okay, so I'm learning some more lore here. Turn in research. Have I been doing research?
If you find anything, please bring it in. I believe Seeker Pendergast was looking for you.
Okay, so who is Seeker Pendergast? Cassandra's a seeker. They've said she's a seeker, so is she Cassandra Pendergast? And Pendergast isn't a very French-sounding name. Okay, so I'm getting more lore here about the universe. So that makes me happy. Although I could do without the poetry and stuff. Everybody since Tolkien has decided that poetry is really fucking important in fantasy, and I have no idea why. Now, I'm learning all this lore, and I would be fascinated to know how much of this lore is real and how much of it is lore that has been retconned by BioWare in this third game. Not having played any of the other games, I don't know, so I'm not disappointed when I read the lore, because as far as I know, it's all true. Oh, this must be the place.
I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard.
Okay, this fucking guy.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Okay, excellent question here. I'm still a suspect. This guy still wants me to go for trial, even though I fixed their big problem. Okay, aside of the fact that this guy's just a complete asshole, although with a nice leather cap. I still don't know what my status is. I understand now why these people want to kill me, because I've gotten enough exposition to realize what was going on. But after what I've done, this guy seems to be just a little too fanatical for my comfort.
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did?
You absolutely are.
No, he is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone Most Holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
You know what? If it's going to keep me from being hung or beheaded or whatever horrible capital punishment that they have here, I'm going to be all in on this religious deal.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide.
We lost everything then. Out of nowhere, you came.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
Correct. You want me as your guide. Not only will it save my life, so I am into your religion now in a big, big way, but also, since you're into this religion a lot, this may be a chance for me to get on your good side, maybe get a little bit of sexy time off the French girl.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
Okay, this is a little odd. Still not sure what's going on here, but she is really, really into this. What happens if I refuse? I'm not even sure I want to ask this question because it might get her upset at me, but I'm going to do it anyway.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay, but you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
Yeah, I can pretend that. I'm pretty good at pretending. So if I leave, you can't protect me. Still, people think I'm guilty, so there may be some, let's say, extrajudicial punishment that gets meted out if I leave. But if I stick around, I seem like I'm a pretty important person. Okay. Well, that seems to make my decision a little easier. And you know what? It doesn't matter, because the game mechanic, no matter what I decide, I have to join the Inquisition. There is no Dragon Age Inquisition where I tell Cassandra and Archer Girl to go fuck themselves and I just walk out. That can't happen. So, I believe this is what BioWare calls player choice.
When I woke up, I certainly didn't picture this outcome.
Neither did we.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Okay, so I'm with the Inquisition. So we're going to fix the whole rift thing. We're going to have an Inquisition that ultimately restores order, or as Cassandra would say, to restore order. And we're all going to do it according to this book, I guess. All right, well, I guess I don't have a choice. I'm in. Okay, enough about the book. We've seen the book. Oh, look, they use ravens just like Game of Thrones. By the way, in the real world, you'll notice that nobody ever uses ravens to send messages. It's always pigeons. I wonder what's so different about ravens in magical fantasy land. And Martin Luther nails the 95 Theses to the cathedral at Württemberg. Or the Inquisition announcement, whatever. So I guess we're just going to cut scene to preparations for inquisiting. And what is this Inquisition going to do? What is the Inquisition of old? Are we going to force people to convert to our religion? Are we going to kill heretics? What are we inquisiting about? Or I guess I should say, what are we inquiring about? Are we finding heretics? What are we doing? We do have a pretty nifty banner, though. I like that maroon and gold thing. Very nice. Oh, so now we know why it's called Dragon Age Inquisition. And I get my title card 2 hours into the game. Very good. Alright, well, we now have the Inquisition. I'm with the Inquisition, and I think at this point we're pretty much done with this session, so I will come back and do my inquisiting maybe tomorrow. So we'll do a save. Do a new game save, and I'll end the broadcast, and we'll pick it up again at a later date. Bye-bye.